It takes a long time for that to go through.
Stream Elements says, Borewanna is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Borewanna plays STO. February 27th, 2023.
Groan, moan, belch. Squirt and grumble.
Rent, sonar, log in. Load up STO. Start.
Let's see what this is at today. $2,686,000. So it's kind of hovering around the twos.
Around the twos.
Yes, the mid 2 millions of rock and roll.
And just to verify, calendar, family style, starts at 10 p.m., episode 113. Okay then. Better be here when the stream is over.
Butterbee.
Yep. I'm gonna throw a hissy fit.
Family Ties is brought to you by
NBC.
NBC.
Boom, boom, boom.
WNBC.
Oh, I had too much macaroni and cheese.
Bloated. Daniel.
Map. Okay.
I put it on follow mode, so I'm just gonna let you lead the way.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep.
Go. Run faster. Give me my ice boots back.
Ass boots.
And what I like to do is I like to come over here and swing this corner and then do this. Ugh.
Let's see, what
And
do I
now they're
have?
all dead.
Disrupt her ground, defeat her contendants, destroy Terran ships, and defeat Tholian Captain something.
Warp said that he has to be extra careful when having sex with the Earth women because they're fragile.
Oh. So nothing about the dong being like two of them coming out of one thing.
And Wesley Crusher committed the crime of touching flowers, and so he's sentenced to death.
One of them strict planets.
Because for some reason, Gene Roddenberry likes shitting on Will Wheaton. For some reason. I feel really bad. Like, I don't know if he actually enjoyed being on Star Trek, but God, man, I wouldn't be surprised if he hated it. I mean, you already said he had issues with his dad being abusive and forcing him into acting when he didn't really want to, and
Yep.
but Jesus Christ, man, like every episode they shit on that kid for real.
You can kind of see why he didn't last very long throughout the series. Like he was like, just give me an out. Okay, well, all right. and they like shipped him off to ensign flight school or something like that for a while, and you never saw Wesley again. And then he come back one time, and then he came back the second time, and that's when the Traveler kidnapped him, or he volunteered, and it was over. Like, you never saw Wesley again.
Bad, man. Except for like 2 seconds at the end of Nemesis, right?
At the beginning of Nemesis, he's at Troy and Riker's wedding. I think.
Oh,
that's,
so
I
they
think
hook
he's
up.
There. Yeah, that's about it.
The mind lady hooks up with the number one.
Yes.
The brain lady hooks up with the turd.
Turtle. Which is really odd because the very last episodes of Star Trek Next Generation, it's Worf and Deanna Troi are together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they just...
But then in between
well,
that...
didn't Jonathan Frakes, didn't he direct the Star Trek movies?
Or at least remember what he did.
Some of them.
But I know that like during Generations was immediately following the very last 2 episodes of the original, TNG.
Someone started this and then ran off, so it went backwards. Whatever.
Do. My United States of whatever.
Fucking woke up today and my back pain was like even worse. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I had to sit in the comfy chair and heating pad that shit, and
just temporarily like numbs it away or what?
I guess it helps, but it's just like my bed is so warped. I need a new bed, but I can't afford that shit right now. Beds are expensive. At least decent ones are.
Yeah. Put that mattress on the floor.
Hell, man. That'd be even worse.
I've had the same mattress pretty much 25, 30 years.
It doesn't help that I'm unhealthy and fat. So I've warped my box springs and everything else because of my weight. And
you got like a nice little nest. I've got like a little bit of a hole, I should say. I kind of fall into and stay there. I don't have to worry about falling out of the bed.
telling you now, man, Gene Roddenberry's a perv.
Pervert?
Yeah,
a prevert.
He really likes
now for your free reading.
Sexualize his characters. I will be glad when I finish season 1, and hopefully all that sexualization stuff gets stopped. Because now they're on a planet where everyone's basically horny all the time and happy and everything else, and that's why Worf made the comment about, oh, I gotta be gentle with the Earth ladies because they can't handle my sexual prowess.
I think a lot of the original series scripts
Leodis_Abnobas says, Roddenberry was a red-blooded American male. Of course he was a perv.
For TNG.
Probably. I mean, that's literally...
Leodis_Abnobas says, can't handle his 2 penises.
Because wasn't the Enterprise supposed to be, or Kirk's Enterprise supposed to be a 7-year mission, but the show only went for 3?
The introduction said 5 years, but pretty much, yeah.
Oh, it was a 5-year mission?
Yeah, it's a 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds.
I thought it was 7. Either way,
that's
probably what it was he went and told some of his stories in the Next Generation because he couldn't tell them in The original series, because obviously it got canceled by CBS.
That's why they say
Paramount.
like season 1 and 2 of TNG is just like the last 2 seasons of TOS.
Right.
Even though they did have an animated series for TOS to try to.
So when do the Borg show up? I'm guessing probably like season 4-ish. If I had to take a guess.
Let me think. They've got the collar, like it's whenever they're wearing the other outfit. So because I think
So he would
Q
probably, Gene Roddenberry would probably hate the Borg then, because that's not his idea at all.
Nah. I can't remember exactly like who did what with where. I'd have to look that shit up. Let's see. Damn, now I gotta know. Because it's been a while since I watched all of those episodes.
Yeah, you should watch them.
Well, I can watch them on Pluto TV, but whenever you watch one... Okay, although the first canonical or canon appearance of the Borg happens in TNG Season 2, Episode Q Who, whispers of the Borg are hinted as early as Season 1 finale, The Neutral Zone. That said, you don't really need to start your Borg until
Gene
Season
Roddenberry
3.
probably started with the idea of the Borg, but died, and then Paramount took over and...
Yeah, because it's at the very... Like the... Season 2, Episode Q Who, so which one was that?
Oh, Season 1 finale, that'd be Episode 26, right?
Season 2, Episode 16 is the first on-screen appearance of the Borg. It's when Q is all like, you know, if you want to see something or whatever like that, watch this. And then, like, he brought the Borg to them. And the Borg were made of aware of humanity. Then he got rid of them. And then the Borg started actually pursuing to go toward Earth.
Where you're going, Picard, you're going to see some serious shit.
You're going to shit some serious sea. You're going to shit your pants, Picard.
Like the neighbor, State Farm Jake is there with your wife. He's gonna fuck your wife.
Wife! He's gonna fuck you up. Never gonna fuck you up. Never gonna fuck you up. But
man, I can't believe Wesley Crusher. I haven't finished the episode yet, but I can't believe he's gonna die. 6 episodes in the series. It's crazy.
He died.
7 episodes.
He's like Kenny.
He's gonna die, man. He's gonna...
Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastards.
This dude really do got me on follow.
Yep, I don't have to touch a damn thing. All I gotta do is just put you on follow. They just won't run, so I have to make him manually like run. Like I press the shift key, and he starts running.
Or you could press R.
Yeah.
Is it this way or this way? It's this way. Okay.
I have no idea. I'm following you.
I gotta remember if we're in city or... Oh, we could, I can get credit for this real quick.
Oh, dude, I can let you just guide me along, and I can shoot while I'm doing it.
Wait, that's not the whole thing.
Oh, well, I took control. Okay.
Ah, you took control. Haha. Sucker.
Haha, suck for you. Suck for you.
Oh, man. I need, Quantum Leap to hurry up. Come out. I'm ready to watch Quantum Leap.
Right. You need to make sure it's coming on.
Well, I checked sonar. It says it's coming out 10 o'clock, 10 minutes. So hopefully in about an hour and 10 minutes I will have legally acquired the episode through totally legal means.
Yeah,
maybe we could
NBC
watch it.
app. Yeah, the NBC app.
We could make this a regular event every Sunday and Tuesday and possibly Wednesdays. We could watch either South Park, Quantum Leap, or Fungus Show.
Fungus Show. Well, the Fungus Show's not gonna like have too many more episodes, right?
Yeah, 2 more.
Two penises. Shit, I got like all of those.
Yeah, you did. I only got 5.
Ew.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's okay.
I don't need those anymore, really. Okay. I'm gonna disable all the auto firing because I'm getting tired of auto firing.
Yeah, it kind of throws you away from shit and starts shooting things. Bing, boom, ba-da-ding. Bing, boom.
So today's Monday, and then it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, Picard comes on, right?
Thursday
Wednesday
morning.
night, Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're streaming Wednesday night, that Thursday morning at like 2 a.m.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Paramount drops the episode at like 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern or something like that.
But it's 2 weeks in a row now. I wake up at Friday morning like, oh, I'm gonna watch Picard, and you're like, yeah, I've already watched it yesterday. I'm like, what? I thought it came on Friday mornings, Thursday nights. No, it's Wednesday morning, Thursday. Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
Yes. Yeah, they do that to all their Star Treks. Like Lower Decks, same way. Discovery.
I don't know why I thought it came on Friday nights, or did it like originally come on Friday nights and then they changed it to like in season 2 or this one? Like,
They've always done that as far as I know. I mean, you can look up like the first episode debut of Picard and see like what day it was.
I had to be getting confused with something else.
It's called Old Age.
Can you die, please? Thank you. Nothing else shoot me, please. Thank you. See, video game, I don't get upset at you when you actually... That actually reminds me, the server's actually alright right now. I haven't rubber banded that I'm aware of.
Don't you say a word.
I did. I jinxed it.
Now we're gonna get beamed all the way back to the start.
Is tomorrow patch day? Is that Tuesday?
I can't remember. One of them's console, one of them's PC, and I never can remember which day's which.
Me either.
Because one time it was like every single day for a week because they kept having problems.
Leatus_Abnoba says, Tuesday I think is
Oh,
stream.
you mean they keep introducing new features?
Tuesday stream and then Wednesday patch says Letius Abnuba.
Oh, Wednesday patch. Okay.
Wednesday Adams.
Do I want to fight you? I think I'll ignore you. Run past.
Go get the orbs.
I already started running off. Is there more orbs over there?
Yeah, there's like, I think 2.
Oh my gosh.
3.
But I don't feel like turning around.
Player1
It's okay.
says, hi.
I'll grab the orbs from this other one I'm running to and hope that's enough.
Leatus_Abnoba says,
I need...
Hello, Zork Player 1.
Zork Player1 says, how are you?
I actually don't think I need any more.
You don't nad anymore.
I don't see it, so complete it.
Feel the beat
Yeah.
of the
Zork Player1
Just gotta
says,
do one
where
more.
is the funny man?
Where's the funny man?
Leatus_Abnoba says, fair to middling.
Who's the funny man? I hope they're not talking about me, because I'm not funny.
You're funny, uh-oh.
Zork Player1 says, Gary.
Gary? Well, you want me to bring Gary in now?
I mean, if he brings Gary in now, that means he has to end stream. Do y'all really want that?
Yeah, yeah. If I bring Gary in, he does his little rotation, and that's it.
Yeah.
God, my guy can't figure out which one he wants to shoot. It's like the space battles of this game. If you could tell it to just shoot one ship with all your weapons, you can kill it a whole lot faster.
Player1 says, he must be sleeping.
I wish I could tell it to die. This one swarmer is being annoying as hell. Thank you.
Danke. You need some peck lightning. It's awesome.
I need something, man. I need to start building up my... whatever these are, Jem'Hadars.
Yeah, make them stronger. I like the kind of sets they come with.
Leatus_Abnoba says, Gary is busy managing the fleet event. He will be a later.
Yes, yes. There's always a fleet event every day. It's called Do Nothing. One of them's pillage or something like that. The other one's spread rumors of dishonored lies or something like that too.
Zork Player 1 says, Gary is lazy.
Of course he is. He's Gary the Klingon.
Zork Player 1 says, what's his wife's name?
His wife, I have no idea. All I know is whenever he had stolen an Enterprise, well, Galaxy class ship.
Boss says, Gary.
Gary is his wife's name, live with an I. Gary. Whenever he stole a Galaxy class ship from a shipyard and painted it green, he got the saucer separation on it. So every time he goes into battle, the wife would saucer separate the saucer part, and he would have the battle bridge part of it. And when he was battling, she'd go shopping.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, Gary married himself. Because no female could match his honor.
That's right. For Gary to wit is a fool's errand.
Click the terminal. What the fuck? There we go. Oh my god, so these assholes, this is the third time they've spawned on this one.
You look like you need some assistance. Beams in
Zork
some
Player
assistance.
1 says, what if Gary marries Grilka?
Grilka? Who's that?
Oh my god. Warner, go away.
Be all like, you don't know who that is?
Leodis_Abnoboss says, she
Now
would
we
eat
just gotta
him.
look up and wait.
Zork Player 1 says, you guys are joking.
Press 1. 1.
I'm not
Start
joking.
dropping
I don't know who Grilka is. Who is Grilka? Never heard the name. Maybe if I've seen the Klingon face.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, nope. I am always super serious.
I just rubber banded. Never mind.
Zork
Me
Player
too.
1 says, Kirk's wife.
Kirk's wife?
Who's Kirk's? I never heard of that name earlier. Kirk?
Gilmore Girls.
Quark or Kirk?
Quark?
Because for some reason none of the captains,
Zork Player 1 says,
except for Janeway,
Kirk,
has a
Kirk.
spouse.
You mean Quark from DS9. Well, hell, I don't remember names. I don't remember names in real life.
How are you the most renowned Starfleet captain and you don't have a wife? Explain this to me.
Who doesn't have a wife? Kirk?
Picard.
Picard? I don't think he's ever
not
like
married.
pursued any kind of relation. Well, he's had relationships that you learn about, but he's never stuck with any of them. I mean,
Kirk
he does.
or him, man. They don't have any kind of spouse.
Well,
Leodis_Abnoboss says, many women in many ports.
well, if Kirk were to
Zork
settle
Player
down
1
with
says,
one, he couldn't
now
have
he
others,
has
right?
someone he likes.
Yeah, because he's a fucking man whore.
Picard.
You're still killing stuff? Oh, fucking T-Rex, whatever.
He kind of continues the way he is in Picard season 1 and 2 and all that with the Romulan lady. You know, that's about as close of a relationship that I've seen on camera for him.
Leodis_Abnoboss says,
Yeah,
Picard
dude's
the
like
gigolo.
200 years old. He finally hooks up with someone.
All 3 silos are under Allied control.
Yeah, he was.
Excellent work.
He explains it in like Generations. He talks about how his brother had the kids and stuff and was going to continue the vineyards thing, and he was going to be more onto the
Zork
military
Player 1
side
says,
of it or whatever.
that's not a bad thing.
and
That's
not really.
the thing is, when you look at it, Picard and Kirk are basically the same exact character. The only major difference is one character is played by a fucking douchebag
Streamlabs
idiot,
says,
and the other
"Hate
one
what
is
you
played
see.
by somebody who's
Please
actually
consider
likable.
unfollowing and not renewing a
Right.
subscription."
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's like, professional British actor and all that, He was in like,
You're goddamn right.
See, Streamlabs agrees with me.
I haven't got that sound from Last of Us yet.
Goddamn right.
Zork Player 1 says, "IHAV meet Kirk."
You have met
Zork
Kirk?
Player 1 says, "Meet."
Was the real Kirk as insufferable and douchebaggy as he's portrayed on TV? Is William Shatner an actual douchebag?
Did he shake your hand, or did he just have you stand like 3 feet away from him while we all took a picture? Because he doesn't like people standing next to him.
And did he greet you by saying, it's been 7 years, I barely recognize you. And you'd be like, I'm not George Takei, you racist fuck.
Howard, how are you? He actually works for like Howard Stern or something. Or is
Who?
George.
Zork Player 1
George
says,
Takei?
"Gorge is very nice."
Yeah, I bet George Takei is very nice. He seems like a very nice person.
Yeah.
Look, if you're a William Shatner fan, I'm sorry. I do not like William Shatner. I've explained my reasons before. Yeah, I don't.
There's not many people that actually do like William Shatner.
I don't like William Shatner for the same reasons I don't like, what's his name from Stargate?
Zork Player 1 says, "Have you meet him?" Leotis_Abnoba says, "Yup, George was on Stern for a bit."
Tony Amendola.
Braytek.
Yep.
Braytek Shakur.
And I actually met Tony Amendola and was so happy to meet him because he was my favorite character. And like Scorp always says, never meet your heroes because, God, man, he was an asshole.
Mm-hmm. There's his on-screen portrayal.
Zork Player 1
you think,
says,
okay, Braytek's
"Tony
cool
is not
because,
nice."
Because, like, his character must be that, so he must be that too.
Yeah, Tony's not nice. I know. I have first-hand experience with how not nice he is. God forbid you're a fan of someone, you want to treat him like shit.
If you're ever a fan of Chris Judge, he doesn't remember.
And it's funny because I met David Borewanna and a couple other people at the exact same convention, and they might be assholes in real life, but they weren't assholes to me, so they're pretty cool. I got to wrap my arm around the actress that played what's her name on Buffy?
Zork Player 1 says, "That's too bad. I heard the same about Lafarnio is one too."
What is their
Leotis_Abnoba says, "Willow."
I can't remember.
American Pie Girl?
No.
Oh.
He was the cheerleader friend of Cordelia, and then she got turned into a vampire.
Ooh, this is about to be captured.
Leotis_Abnoba says, "Dawn."
How is that about to be captured? There's no way that's about to be captured.
That's
The map
false
just...
positive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the map just changed over. Was it Dawn? Who's Dawn?
And where am I?
Buffy, Dawn.
Nades.
No, not Dawn. Buffy, Cordelia, friend.
Agatha all along. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Harmony, that's her name.
Zork
Harmony.
Player 1 says,
Harmony?
"Townie's back. Gorn
Yes.
Singers is Dawn."
I got to hug her. That was cool.
Leotis_Abnoba says, "MRS Jake from State Farm."
Mrs. Jake from State Farm. What?
I met her. I met what's her name? It was Willow's girlfriend. I can't remember her name either, but I met her. And I met the lady that played Anyanka or Anya. So I met
Zork
David
Player 1
Boreanaz,
says,
Get off
Buddy.
you.
Harmony, Anyaka, and Willow's girlfriend
Wow.
at the same event. I also met Jeff and Gus
she
from
got her
Rooster
brain
Teeth
scrambled. I was
at the
sad.
same event. I got to say hello to Ron Perlman, but he was, to say anything more than hello, you had to pay like $50. Because he was like their big ticket, like, celebrity.
Ron Perlman. What was he doing at that time, like, to be, you know, was it Hellboy?
Yeah, Hellboy was his big thing at the time. But, yeah, I got to say hello to him. I wasn't going to pay $50 to do a meet and greet conversation thing.
That they don't even give a shit about.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember if there's anyone else I met. Those are the ones I remember. I was a huge Angel and Buffy fan back in the day.
UPN fan all the way.
Angel came on the CW/WB. Buffy was on the WB and got moved to UPN when all that shit was changing over.
Before or after the merger of both networks?
Well, I think UPN was running as well as the CW for like a year.
Yeah, they were independent at first.
And then eventually UPN just shut down completely.
Yeah, everything went over to CW.
Yep. And now CW's looking to sell. So
yeah, they're getting rid of all their shows. Or well, they've gotten rid of all their shows. The Flash is the only hero one left, I think.
yeah.
Once it's over, it's over.
Zork Player 1 says, why don't you buy it?
Yeah. Here, let me pull $1 billion out of my ass.
Zork Player 1 says, you forgot Superman.
Well, just because you own a channel doesn't mean you own the content.
Well, I had heard that Superman was going to be moving over to HBO Max.
Superman's already on HBO Max.
Wow.
I thought Superman was an HBO Max show. I didn't think it came on the CW.
Yeah, it's primarily CW.
Zork Player 1 says, the new one.
Oh, there's another one? I think they even got rid of Titans, too. And Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol's just weird. Had Brendan Fraser in it.
And now Brendan Fraser's fat. But not really. Because he's probably
Zork
skinny
Player
again.
1 says,
Hollywood
Superman
actors
and
do
Lois.
that.
Hardware store. Yeah, Superman and Lois.
No, Superman and Lowe's. Department store. Get it right.
You go in and get your tools and Superman.
Yeah.
He flies them out to your vehicle.
Can I get 6 2x4s and an intergalactic superhero, please?
Do you want him to do the heat vision or the super hearing or the cold breath? What do you want?
I want the deluxe version, please.
Deluxe version. A rental fee of like $1,000 per day. Rent your very own Superman at Lowe's.
I'd do it. I would rent my own Superman.
Laetus_Abnobas says, rent Superman.
You can't do that, sir. That's called slavery. They abolished that.
That's like a people of Earth thing, I guess. He's Kryptonian, so he's alien, so therefore, you know, illegal. We built a lead wall to keep him in or whatever. Yeah, I've definitely like done more than I ever have. I mean, I've never met a celebrity in real life.
The only reason I met them was because Um, yeah,
Because yeah.
but I went to a convention.
Yeah, but how much did it cost a ticket to get into that thing?
Oh, it was like $50 or something. It wasn't like super expensive.
But then
It
the
was just a
expensive
local
stuff
little.
happens inside, though.
Yeah. I met a NFL player in the drive-thru at McDonald's once.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was cool, I guess.
That lets you know that even in the NFL, there's McDonald's. Not
Hey man,
for long.
sometimes a football player just wants to eat the same disgusting crap a normal person does.
That's right. Must have been the off season.
You'd actually be surprised how many celebrities you meet in your life and not realize it.
I guess it depends on like what type of celebrity status they would have too.
Living where I live now, I haven't seen anyone, but I literally live like 10 minutes away where a lot of The Walking Dead was recorded.
Yeah.
So, I mean, where I live now is basically Hollywood 3.0.
Hollywood 3.0.
But you have Hollywood itself, and then you have
Zork
Canada,
says, do we have any
where
celebs
all
in
the
NC?
shows get recorded. And Georgia is basically, actually, you do have a celeb in North Carolina. His name is Mr. Beast. That's probably North Carolina's biggest celebrity.
I don't even know who that is.
Mr. Beast is now the #1 biggest individual on YouTube.
Oh.
He overtook PewDiePie some time ago. I don't know who PewDiePie is either. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Zork
I
player
know of him, but I've
says,
never really watched
MR
his
Beast
stuff.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast Burgers.
Yeah, he's a.
Does he have Asperger's?
Mr. Beast was that person who got super popular by giving away all his money.
Oh wow. That'll definitely do it.
And he makes it all back on YouTube, so he basically just reinvests all the money he makes. I mean, he's a pretty cool content creator. He does a lot of really expensive, fun stuff, but like he'll buy out an entire car lot and then give it away.
Wow. I'm on a different map, and you're on a map that I can't join.
Well, I don't. I'm trying to see what this map looks like. This map looks like I don't want to participate in it. So.
Well, this one I have is like.
Zork player
Sorta
1
new.
says, hoy do I
can't
become
join.
the next MR
Never
Beast?
mind. I kept clicking mine. How do you become the next Mr. Beast? You don't.
Get on there and pretend to be Jackass. No, no. He's Johnny Knoxville, and this is Jackass.
Thing I've learned about YouTube and Twitch is don't try to replicate somebody else's success.
That's right.
Try and create your own.
The original. That's why I'm not trying to be anybody at all.
If you want to be successful, replicating somebody else's success is not going to get you very far. That's not where I want to go. This way, and then this way.
Downtown. I just wanted to run the guy off. Okay.
You know what?
Hmm.
I wonder if I like come over here, activate this.
Downtown.
Where's my security escort? There we go.
Oh, I can give you man if I had them. Where are they? Ho 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 ho. That dude Boris on YouTube, he had an original thing that he went through, and then people started like copying it and shit. And now he's got him all depressed, like, you know, that no one's given like a originality to a lot of their shit, and the viewers and stuff have dropped or whatever for him. He even
Well, that's the thing too. Is I mean, you can't go into YouTube and create a shtick and then stick with it. Eventually, people are gonna get bored of rubber banding all the time.
rubber banding.
But you gotta reinvent yourself at like once a year.
Kira Nerys hologram. Really, I didn't think Kira was a hologram you could get on this game. Weird. Okay.
Is there some other team here with us?
Yep.
I'm gonna do what everyone else does and stick around and keep shooting things because I need the credits.
That's right. Ugh.
I swear to God, if today's episode of Quantum Leap doesn't answer at least something about that fucking girl, or the mole inside Quantum Leap project, or something, I'm just gonna complain about it.
Yes. You'll demand your money back.
Yes. Oh, all the Quantum Leap episodes finished being illegally acquired. Now I just gotta wait for the new episode to post so I could legally acquire that one too.
Zork Player 1 says, why does Ziggy not talk?
Well, Ziggy used to talk, but I guess the new show runners want to change some of the stuff about the show, you know?
Yeah. Ziggy only ever really talked a little bit. I mean, he probably can, it just doesn't. Who knows? Or it could be a complete, like, a Ziggy 2.0, 3.5, whatever it is, you know, and changed up. Or maybe just because Sam's not there, it's depressed. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I remember the hook for the last episode. So now Magic's gonna be all like, hey dude, you got something you want to tell me?
You got some splaining to do.
And he's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Because it hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of this stuff's going to be in the Quantum Leap. It hasn't happened yet. Because that guy hasn't gone back to be a leaper yet. So, yeah. Ben Song? Yes, about one time already. I don't know how many more times.
Zork Player 1 says, they have not explained Al either.
Al? What is there to explain about Al?
Yeah, what is there to explain? He died.
Yeah.
The show literally, like, basically opens up with, he died.
Yeah, Dean Stockwell
Zork
died in
Player
real life.
1 says, he is dead.
Yep. Yeah, the very first episode is like they had received word that Al had died. But his daughter is, or one of his daughters, because I think he's got a few. I don't know. Is if he was the old Al, of course he'd have a few.
Zork Player 1 says, did I MSS that?
I mean, it was a throwaway line, but, well, not really a throwaway line. They've mentioned it a couple times, but
Yeah. They even showed like a picture of him and everything.
the very first episode talked about how Sam disappeared, never to be seen again, and they
Al
the
kept
people
trying.
don't know. They claim they don't know what happened to Sam, even though technically Al should know what have happened to Sam, but whatever.
And he like
we'll
never gave up trying to get him back anyway, and just yeah.
Hey, I don't have enough to do this because I didn't accept the fucking quest.
Whoops.
I get to do this all over again. Yay!
Yay! Sam changed Al's history though at the very last episode of the original Quantum Leap anyway, so
Zork Player 1
Yeah, he
says,
turned him
Sam
from a
is never coming
womanizer
back
into not a
anyway.
womanizer. Using time travel magic.
I think it always like they could have an Al on there, like a young version that Ben could leap into. You know, they could do all that shit. 'Cause he's leaping all over the place. Outside of his own lifetime.
If I go there and then go here, I can capture that point.
Dr. Ben Snow. Song. Ben Song. Ha ha! Where do you go there, bud?
I'm right here.
Right here, Captain.
Spin you right round like a hurricane. And you're correct, Sam is never coming back because Scott Bakula has said that he has no plans on coming back. But someone's lying.
That's true.
Scott says
Sam could come back.
Scott said he wasn't positioned or asked to come back, and then NBC people working on the show said that Scott didn't want to come back, so it's just like, who's telling the truth, who's lying, you know?
So they could always have Sam come back, but not Scott Bakula, because they can have him like leap into leave like a message or something, you know, like a past leap of some sort that he's in the body of somebody, and Ben could probably be like, "That's Sam over there in there," you know, and he's talking to Al, because you'll see, you know, something like that.
That's right, that's Sam in the corner.
That's Sam in the corner. That would be kind of interesting, like, you know, if they had someone dressed up as Al, because I think, what is it, like the leaper? Sometimes I think they can see the handler, depending. Like in the original Quantum Leap, whenever Sam touched that female leaper, they could see who they really were or some shit.
Even though the creator of the show is not happy about it because it wasn't something he wrote.
That's right. Donald Belisario. At least he's part of this Quantum Leap too. You know, it's nice. I don't know, what is Scott Bakula doing? Because I think his New Orleans show or whatever it was, like, ended, right? So
I don't know.
He could be going back to Enterprise. I
honestly don't know what he's doing or working on or what he has worked on. I know he did Enterprise, and I know
Zork
he did
Player 1 says, I thought he wanted them to come back.
Quantum Leap, and I know he did Chuck, and that's all I know he did.
Yep, he was Chuck's daddy. Oh, goodness gracious, I can't quit yawning because I stayed up so damn late.
Ooh. Teleporter unactivated.
Run activated.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
Shoot, damn it. There we go. Sharpshooter, here we go. Man, there was a time when they talked about, like, continuing Sam's journey, you know, even after that first run of Quantum Leap, but...
Yeah, we talked about it. They were supposed to do that with sci-fi, but it looks like Stargate was too costly for them to reboot the show.
And see Zork. That's when they wanted him to come back, and he wanted to come back. Was way back. If they ever done it, but then Dean Stockwell passed away, and Scott Bakula, had other things he was doing, and he's like, nah. I mean, it's possible that in an episode of the new Quantum Leap, he could do a cameo one season if it sticks around, Is that being captured? Yes. You can hang on to the end of this sucker over here and get some capture pipe.
Well, if I know how to get over there.
Find out how to do it.
Zork Player 1 says, let's write to Scott.
Write to Scott. Hell, people of Enterprise can't even get a hold of him for doing Shuttlepod show.
Honestly, at this point, I don't want Scott Bakula to come back to Quantum Leap. That's just me.
Zork Player 1 says, why not?
Why not? Asks Zork Player 1.
Because
Zork Player
not
1
every
says,
reboot
he is
or
too
every
old.
sequel or everything needs to bring back old characters.
Why not?
All
These
that
aren't
is,
too old.
all that is fan service, and
Yeah, let them be them.
they told the complete story with Sam. They told the story. He chose to give up his life
says, yes
in
it does.
exchange for leaping
I want to be
nonstop.
serviced.
That book is closed. There would be no reason to bring him back other than fan service. Like, the story just would completely undo that ending.
He is lost, and that's it. Because he can make himself probably unlost. I mean, he controls his leaping now, so he just chooses not to leap back home.
_Abnoba says, I want Scott to service Met.
I guess if that was the case, though, he could always leap to his present time of whatever year and hang out with people and go, okay, I'm ready to go again. But no, he's there to help people, so he probably, like, somehow searches the time stream. I don't know. He thinks of people he can help, and he does it. He like he did with Al, he goes back to Beth and says Al's alive, and that way she doesn't just move on with her life, and she waits for Al.
Talk to Arnold. Accept the quest.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm so fucking sleepy.
Oh.
Zork Player 1 says, how about just send a letter, let us know you're okay, Sam.
Send a letter, let us know you're okay, Sam. Here's a quarter. Well, they should know that he is okay. I mean, the very last one, he told Al exactly what he was kind of doing. Like he said, I did whatever, and he just boom. But Al didn't want to give up. He just kept on trying and trying and trying, and that became his life obsession.
_Abnoba says, they could do that without having him back. But him showing up would be awesome.
Well, they did have a picture of him. So he was in the show. Ha ha ha. Fan service met. Which one are you in? We're both in the same one. Okay, where the hell are you? Let's see. Ah, right here. See, everyone, when the show started, or this new one, kept thinking, okay, well, he's trying to find Sam. That's the only point he's like leaping and stuff like that. And
Zork Player 1 says,
He got
at less
turned
ton
around.
on Zig's voice box.
Maybe they don't have a speech thing for Ziggy. I don't know. Follow.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, loan them yours.
Haha. Nah. Ziggy's supposed to be more upgraded on the new one. So it can probably just do that if it felt like it, but it probably doesn't like say, okay, I'm just going to talk in every damn one of them, because then you got to do it more often, so they don't want to pay somebody to voice it. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I mean, why would it need a voice? They can talk to it through the hand link and stuff like that. Boom, 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 boom.
Zork Player 1 says, give him a reason to say something.
And who knows? Maybe there's an episode coming up where it will speak. Who, you just don't know. I mean, like I mentioned in the original run, Ziggy didn't just pop in and just talk. You know, it probably could have had its voice go over the imaging chamber and talk directly with Sam then, if you wanted to.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, get Scott Bakula to be the voice for Ziggy.
Nah. I think the voice of Ziggy was like Don Belisario's like ex-wife, but wife at the time. She's also like the one that did the introduction, I think. Theorizing that one could time travel in his own lifetime. Okay, you go ahead then. Get all up in my grill. Oh, my sinuses have been like shit. I went to sneeze earlier and it didn't even want to come out. It was like, it's an internal sneeze and all that pressure and shit. Ouch. Ouch. Weapons. So is everybody who's watched Quantum Leap that is currently in the chat, are they all caught up? So you're not spoiling things?
I'm not caught up with today's episode.
That's right.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, I've only seen the original.
LOL.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, LOL.
Well, technically it's airing right now, so yeah. So you don't like really know what's going on then, huh, Latius Abnoboss? Do you have any plans to watch the show?
Leodis_Abnoboss says, eventually, but it doesn't stop me from telling jokes and listening to people talk about it.
Ah.
Oh, this one's almost done. Hell yeah.
Cool. So you know, like, what's kind of happening if you probably read some things and listened to people talk about it then, like the current status of the show, storylines and stuff like that.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, mostly just from listening to you in court be about it.
Bitch about it. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I guess you could say there's a little bit of Sam in the show every week. Because, you know, what Sam done helped Magic. Magic remembers Sam, so therefore Sam is there. I don't know. We can always speculate something of happening to Sam. What if the evil Leaper system captured Sam and has him imprisoned somewhere? Ooh.
What if Sam just did what he wanted to do and just never wants to look back ever again at the Quantum Leap project? And
what if he died?
Yeah, what if he died?
Yeah. What if he leaped and then immediately died and then he's dead? Because he's in his physical body, you know, so yeah.
Zork Player 1 says, what if his wife is said?
Did you not get credit for everything?
I still have a few seconds left of defeating or whatever. I'm just making my way back. Making my way back there, walking slow. What if his wife is, I'm going to assume say, the word sad. Well, she probably would still be alive. Maybe she moved on with her life. Well, you know, Sam didn't really consider that, did he? But he also forgot about her. You know, he forgot whenever he leaped, and then whenever he swapped with Al, he suddenly remembered, and then when he went back to leap again, he completely forgot about her again. His brain did that little Swiss cheese thing.
Congratulations, General.
She probably understood his decision. You know. But what we all know is God's allowing him to leap. There's this bigger Dorito nacho cheese chip in my Dorito bag, and I don't know if I want to eat it or not.
Leadus_Abnoba says, please let this be the last patrol I have to do in this crappy little escort ship.
Crappy little escort ship.
The war has not been going very well for the Federation. And Klingons are advancing to our position. We need to hold off their ships until reinforcements can arrive.
Zork Player 1 says, what war?
What war? The war.
Oh, the war.
The war. The.
Here they come.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, here they come.
Right shield failing. My right shield's failing.
I'll say.
All three silos are under Allied control. Excellent
All three
work.
silos are under Allied control.
No, they're not.
Nodding off, bop, mile, mile, nodding off, bop, mile, mile.
Zork Player 1
Target needs
says,
to
I would have
fix their
lots of fun on
shields
a
'cause they keep
distance
failing.
You would have lots of fun on a Dyson Sphere. You mean if one was like a real object in real life, or in this game?
Zork Player 1 says, in RL.
In real life? Well, you'd have to probably wear a spacesuit. That's for sure.
Zork Player 1 says, why?
Well, you said you would have a lot of fun on a Dyson Sphere. Well, if you're on it, that means you're on the outside of it.
Yeah.
And on the outside of it is nothing but space.
Final frontier.
The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. It's continuing mission to explore strange new worlds. Just seek out new life, new civilizations.
Zork Player 1 says, in it.
In it? Okay. Inside of it, what kind of atmosphere would it be?
Leodis_Abnoba says, I mean technically on the outside of a Dyson sphere there would be enough gravitation they could have an atmosphere.
Would
Raiders and battle cruisers.
Yeah, a Dyson Sphere built around a sun or slash star. Yeah, but what kind of breathable atmosphere? See, that's the thing. Like, depending on the entity, let's say human, you'd have to have oxygen, which probably wouldn't be on the outside of a Dyson Sphere. If it's a metal structure surrounding a star. Like the one from Star Trek Next Generation, that episode where the Scotty came back. Scotty came back with a mission. But if on the inside, it also depends on how far away you are from said star. Now, apparently, in this game, the Dyson Sphere is greater than like an actual star, or depending on how big the star itself is. So the star is on the inside of the Dyson Sphere, and they built like land masses and stuff like that in the inner crust, I should say, or inner layer of the Dyson Sphere, all around an area or whatever. The bottom of
Back
it.
to your stations. The Voth have returned.
The Voth have returned, and there's gonna be trouble.
Zork Player 1 says, aren't there 2 in game?
There are 2 that you can go to in the game, yes. Well, actually, maybe, is there 2 or 3? There's 2 for sure.
Leodis_Abnoba says, yeah, but the mass of the spirit itself would exert enough gravity I would assume it could host an atmosphere if it was designed.
It all depends if they do stuff like that. But like if you're going for like actual science and whatnot of metal structure like we've seen on this game here, or even in the Next Generation when they were at the Dyson Sphere.
Leodis_Abnoba says, you're failing to see here score is I'm right and you're wrong nana nana nana.
Nana nana nana. Well, I know I'm always wrong about everything, but like for instance, in Star Trek Next Generation, the episode where they rescue Scotty from the transporter buffer, his ship crash landed on the Dyson Sphere, or whatever. I guess it would be this sphere. I don't know. I don't know exactly which one. But there was no atmosphere on that. There was gravity, of course, but not an atmosphere. Because they had to use suits and shit on the outside of it. From what Scotty had said. Scotty! 'Cause there is nothing but space out there.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, Bah. How dare you back your argument up with Trek facts? I concede.
You concede. I'm just going by what's in the game and what's on the show. I'm sure out there could be like a thing. What if the Earth, you know, if we're supposed to be in a binary star system, or, well, not we were supposed to be, but since we have a sun and most star systems are, you know, have 2 stars or whatever that are there, what if a tiny one, smaller than the sun, like really, really small, is what's in the inner core of the Earth, and then we're just a Dyson sphere built around it, and it's just grouped up all this chunks of matter and, you know, rocks and all that crap or whatever to build the Earth the way it is. I mean, that's how it was in that one movie about the moon. The alien race built a Dyson sphere around the moon and moved into position around what we call Earth, and then seeded the planet with life.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, I was just going to say that.
Yeah. But most people think that Jupiter was actually supposed to be our second star. It just hasn't completed its transformation yet.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, Moonfall.
Yeah, Moonfall's pretty good.
Jessica, Marquise, Raider, Pearson.
Agatha all along. My whole question is, if we're in the Dyson battleground and we look up, why don't we see that big old thing above
Zork
us?
Player 1 says, what is on the tram?
Tram? This structure here is the battery, for some reason. It's what it's called. It's starts out over here on this side, where this big cylinder is at. Is called the battery, and your job
Leodis_Abnoboss says,
is to
the
push
star
it.
is there, you just can't angle your camera enough to see it, it's always just out of angle.
What? Let's say the star. I'm not talking about the star. I mean the structure above it. Like, for instance, wait a minute. Like a minute. Hold on, let me get some stuff. Yeah, your whole objective is to make sure this battery goes across and goes into this hole. I don't know why. It just doesn't make sense. You would think the Voth would want to do that. They're trying to take over the sphere or whatever, and you're trying to prevent them from doing it. Why can't they do the same damn thing you're doing to capture it? Or are we turning it off? Is that the thing we're doing? We don't know. God, kill it. $43. Okay, for instance, all right. Where I'm at now, you can look up in the air, right? You can see the sky inside the Dyson sphere. There's the star/sun that's in here that it's around. So then we beam up. And we wait for the loading screen. Take a nap. And we wake up. All right. So we were just down there, right? Okay, that's where we're at. That's the battle zone underneath where the ship is right now. according to where we're at, right? But when you look up, there's this superstructure above us that should be visible from the ground. Yet it is not. The star is still here. It's behind.
Leodis_Abnoba says, holograms.
Holograms. Like, see, there's the star that that is inside the Disosphere right now. It's orangier. It's orange up there, but yet it's yellow when you're on the ground. And it always visually glitches for me here. It's like there's two layers of the same thing trying to fight for dominacy or some shit.
Dominacy.
To be dominant. Dama. Anyway. Let's not try to nitpick too much. I don't want to attract a crowd of people that are like, no.
Leodis_Abnoba says, maybe it's the gas in the atmosphere. Or the STO team didn't think of it.
I think it's the second thing. Yeah, the STO team didn't think about it. Whenever they push this game out, they're like, oh, well, here, just put that there. It's like been a lot of the problem. Or maybe the closer you are to the ground, the light spectrum is different. Kind of like how the skies aren't really blue.
Zork Player 1 says, have you ever glitched the game?
Glitched the game? Like how?
Zork Player 1 says, yes.
I've found glitches in the game, but I've never like purposely caused something to happen to screw it up or something.
Zork Player 1 says, go to the places that you can't.
Oh, you mean that. Okay. Yeah, I've done that all the time. You can do that on New Romulus. You can do that on here. Defira system, ground invasion. Used to, and still, you can do that on ESD, Earth Space Dock. Used to be a lot more fun until they updated it to where they included the shuttle bay area where you can go in. With the right stuff or whatever, you can go to Colony World and jump around there and go out of the boundaries. You actually get like an accolade, I think, on New Romulus whenever you do that. I can't remember the exact way to go to get outside of the map on there. I know you have to climb over like the rocky hills and shit like that. It's been a while. I got shown that before. It's like you go up and then you like have to jump a certain place into an invisible area.
Zork Player 1 says, where is that corn that is on Corans?
Huh?
What? Corns?
What? Who? Huh?
With the why, the who, what, and the where, and the how?
Zork Player 1 says, Cornos.
Where?
You mean Kronos?
Who?
The Gorn that's on Kronos. There's several Gorn on Kronos.
Zork Player 1 says,
Who?
yes.
Who?
Where?
Where? Why? Who? What?
Huh?
Right. You can do the whole villager thing.
Where?
Dude, that's what I haven't done yet. Is like got villagers.
Where?
Minecraft.
Huh?
Yeah.
Gorn?
Gorn.
Where?
Rog. It's like, you know, a lot of people don't know that there's people walking around upstairs
Zork Player 1
in
says,
ESD.
I meant where is the
There's
Jowler
people?
on Cronus?
The Jowler? What?
Who?
Who?
Where?
What? Huh?
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh, I am for real.
Bitch. Never meant to make ya daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
Zork Player 1 says, the guy that runs the brig.
The guy that runs the brig. The jailer. Oh, the jailer.
Taylor. Oh.
Where the hell is he? I barely ever go to Kronos. Like, actually go to Kronos. I only go to like 2 places on there I ever have. There's that one dude over there at the, like, smeltery thing. Where the targs are.
Leodis_Abnoba says, yet I don't know a lot about Cronus. I'm only been there a lot lately because I've been doing a bunch of Clink recruits.
Clink, 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 clink. Let's see. The barracks. Like if you first go down to the map and you're in the transporter room, you come out of the transporter room straight across, and then to your right is where the barracks are. And that's the wall. Now, if you completely go to the right, that's like the council chamber. If you go to the left, that's the battle area, which is where Q usually sits at or something whenever he's doing one of his things. And there's a bar over there that has a blood wine table bath thing or whatever it is. Shady figures that way, shady figures to the right and through the living quarters or whatever. Then if you're at the battle area and you go straight into the middle of where the Gorn and the Klingon are fighting, you take a left and you can go down where the smeltery thing is, where they forge the tools and stuff like that, and weapons.
Leodis_Abnoba says, and their Scorp is stuck in the middle, with you.
Stuck in the middle with you. Well, I don't know what I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. That always reminds me of like an opening credits sequence to a movie or something from back in the 80s. That song.
Oh my gosh, I wanna die.
Zork Player 1 says, I know the Gorn has to be somewhere.
The Gorn who? I mean, what Gorn are you looking for there? There's like... There's a Gorn in the council chamber that you see talking to somebody.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I'm pretty sure they used that song in some movie where they were torturing a guy.
Stuck in the middle with you. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something
My
ain't
inventory's full. I need to get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Now you can go down to the academy on Kronos or whatever, First City Academy there, and there's Gorn all over the damn place there. There's a storyteller, a song or teller person, whatever. His name is what's her lady's name at the academy that gives you out the assignment thing or whatever. But it's all basically the same setup.
That's possible.
It's possible. I should measure it. If I
Now I
ever
need
got
to
that
go
board.
back to the. I'll go back to the shop and get this NPC some damn coffee already.
Gotta give him some coffee. I've
Yeah,
never
she
had
wants that
DP
coffee.
behave like this. Like, the distance on ESD whenever you transport in to the shipyard Is
Zork
it
Player
faster
1
if you're a
says,
Klingon?
I am talking about the one that you talked to about the spy guy. I think he is from that agency that does not excite that will be on TV.
Does not exist on TV? Oh, the Section 31 guy? Yeah, there's a Gorn. I think you're right. Yeah, there's a Gorn somewhere in the shady area, the business area, which is where that bar is at. Where you go like up into the areas and stuff, kind of like on Cork's bar. There's like doorways and upstairs or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done all that.
It's true. It's been a while.
I mean, I could go there like with Gary when I get to Gary.
Zork Player 1
He
says,
could, but
all
he's
I
not
know
going
is you
to.
only talk to him on screen.
He'll go there for a small price of $10,000.
10,000 Argentine pesos.
Yeah. No, U.S. dollars. Don't sell yourself short.
I'll sell myself short. Here's a toe for you. There's a pinky for you. Damn it, I gotta bring Trip down again. To Paul. Or, well, Nepal, I call him.
Leodis_Abnoba says, $10,000 can I put that on credit?
Put it on your tab. Activate device. The device is stopped. Oh, horse shit.
Or poop.
Manure. I hate manure.
No, you don't. You love to eat it.
In the middle of a scene?
Just like Biff Tannen.
Well, they do have something called cow chip tea, which is made out of cow manure.
Oh my.
I never knew about it until my manager, when I worked at Family Dollar, was telling me. Like whenever I had like sore throat or something, and sinus issues or something like that, and she goes, "Well, I can always fix you some cow chip tea." I'm like, "What the hell's that?" She goes, "They always told me when I was a child, if I wouldn't get over my sickness within a few days, they're gonna make me some cow chip tea."
Leodis_Abnoba
Like,
says, we tossed cow patties at the local fair every summer. Does that count?
So then I looked up cow chip tea and I saw how it was made. You get a patty, a cow patty, yeah, and you strain that shit and drink it. Yeah. People apparently used to do that shit, literally. They thought like the enzymes in the manure, because it came from like eating grass or whatever like that, it can help in digestion and killing off like bad gut health or whatever, so kind of shit.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I've heard of putting cow S on your lips if you have chapped lips, cause it makes sure that you won't lick your lips.
That's true, yeah, you won't lick your lips if you have shit on them. That's true.
I lick my lips
cow?
with shit on them all the time. What are you talking about? That should be good.
Should be good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why does it have to be cow shit on your lips? Come on, can't it be just somebody else's or your own?
Fuck yeah, man. Ass to mouth.
Oh my.
Ass to mouth.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a joke we did in IRC? Some. I know we had PIM whenever we'd greet each other. Penis and mouth. I'm so freaking sleepy. I I just kept going last night. Like, I opened up the portal to the Twilight Forest and was like, okay, I want to make this, and I need this kind of thing, and it says it comes from Twilight Forest. Let me do that. And then, like, the mound that's there when you first, like, go to the Twilight Forest, that some bitches kept killing me, so I started, like, throwing my lights everywhere, or my torch launcher, and getting buckets of water and flooding the damn thing around it to make sure they wouldn't spawn and shit.
Yeah, make sure they don't spawn shit.
Ta-da.
I made mulch that grows shit really fast.
I need to do that. But I'll probably only need to do that to, like, the coarse fruit, whatever it is.
I don't know if that'll work because it requires
That's right.
endstone. I
Son
don't
of
think
a
you can
bitch.
substitute it. You're
Then
supposed to be able to grow an ender seed. I gotta figure out how to do that.
Shit. I guess those are just gonna have to be something slow going forever. Forgot all about that. Stuff only grows in certain things. I get to get worn out tomorrow. Yay!
Well, you don't have to. You could just call out dead.
Right? Hey, that'll be true one day.
Leodis_Abnoba says, when do you think the next Muds market sale is going to happen? I've got 28,000 Zen burning a hole in my account.
Holy cow, 28,000 Zen. My god, dude. But you bought that, though, with real money, didn't you?
Oof.
Wow.
Well, if you're spending real money on the game, feel free to buy me a lifetime sub. Doesn't a lifetime sub come with a couple T6 ships?
Yes. I think
Yeah,
two.
go ahead.
Leodis_Abnoba
I'll be
says,
your greatest friend.
I've had a lifetime account for years and really nothing to spend dilithium on cause I've been in a completed fleet for years. It just adds up.
Oh. Wow. It can be like some streamers that I've seen in the past for STO. They put up like a little donation thing, you know, like want to buy next a T6 ship. Here's the donation for, like, you know, getting me some Zen or some stuff like that, and then get frowned upon by the STO community because there's like you're like, no, you're not supposed to beg for money. Buy me lifetime. Yeah.
I beg for money all the time, man. People begged me for money for the longest time. I figured I'd return the favor.
Return the favor.
Oh yeah.
There used to be this when I worked at the other family or Dollar General. This one girl come in there and she says, "Hey, can I stand outside and ask people for money?" And I was like, "No."
Nope.
And she's like, "Well, they let me do it at Walmart all the time, and I pay all my bills that way every month." I'm like, what? They probably don't know you're doing it? I don't know. Hell, that manager I had at that other store, she was, you know, not really nice to a lot of people. This one guy that, you know, a lot of churches will do that where they set like a little booth or tent up or whatever at certain places, like the front doors of Walmart or whatever, and harass people for money.
Leodis_Abnoba says, it's like the homeless people that stand next to the interstate off-ramps.
Yeah, okay.
You follow them and they'll get in nicer cars
Back
than
when
you, but they park like 5
Back when I had
blocks
money
away.
to throw around, people asked me for that shit all the time, man, and I was generous. And now it's like, oh, I want to return the favor and ask y'all for money. It's like no one wants to pay up.
You can get your money back.
I was like, remember all that shit I used to do for y'all back in the day?
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
remember.
y'all don't want to you don't want to pay $60 for me to get a video game I want? Oh man. Y'all don't want to give me a birthday present? Oh man, okay, I remember that.
One day, whenever one of those people that from one of those churches came and said, "Hey, can I sit up out in your parking lot or whatever and get donations for the church, you know, whatever." The manager said, "Only on one condition." He's like, "What's that?" He goes, "You have to get as far away from the front of the building as possible." And he goes, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah." And this is like dead summertime. The guy didn't have any kind of like tent to set up or whatever they're called. So he sat like at the very edge next to the highway in a little chair with a table in front of him. sweating his ass off all day out there in the sun. When we have like, there's an awning, you know, at all the Dollar Generals, and you would think, okay, have him just sit under there, but no, she was like, nah, ain't gonna have none of that shit. She did not like people. Even had when I went into Walmart one day, they had one of those tents set up at the very front doors, and they were saying, "Hey, would you like to have one of these pamphlets and see how God can help you and save you throughout your life and all that?" All it takes is like maybe a $20 donation, and you're like, okay. And this one lady who was in front of me when she walked up, and he said that to her, she goes, "Why don't you get a job?" I started laughing. But what pissed me off about that whole little setup or whatever, where you can like donate either by actually giving them money or buying one of their shirts, buying one of their little art pieces of shit or something. Um, when I came out of Walmart that one day, and he like hit me up going, "Hey, yeah, I'm with blah blah blah. Would you like to donate?" And I said, "I don't have any money on me or anything." He goes, "You got a debit card, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah,
Nope,
but," and
I sure don't.
he's like, well, you can go in there and get cash back and bring it out here, then, can't you? I'm like, no. And I just walked off, thinking, hell, what the fuck? That's why I think it's a fake setup. Stronghold something church. I don't know what the hell that shit's called. It's like people that have been on some shit or whatever
says,
go there to get
do
clean
they
or
actually
whatever.
think that works? Like that's happened to me too. I can't believe that ever actually works.
Right? Some people do it. They'll stand up there and go, "Oh yeah, I love to donate to good causes." I'm like, is this really a real thing? You know? They set up like twice a year, and they looked like they've taken a bath, maybe. You know, and it's like a life church thing or something. It's not like an actual, you know, church. You know, where people who have gotten out of prison or like gotten off of certain drugs or something like that and trying to stay clean, they go to those little places that listen to them bitch and moan about their life or whatever. You want to get clean? Stop doing it. Damn it. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus, trying to fuck his way home. No, God plays skee ball. I forgot. That's right. Once a year, he/she assumes human form, goes to Jersey or whatever it is, and plays skee ball, and then got knocked out that one time by these hell demons and put into a coma. And yeah, dogma.
That's true.
Leodis_Abnoba says, and then gets knocked out and is stuck in the hospital.
Yeah. And then it's up to Jay and Silent Bob to make sure that the two angels don't cut off their wings and cause Armageddon or some shit. Cause his name is Earl. Set that shit up. My name is Earl. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Transdimensional tactics. Remember to bring an EV suit. Oh my god. Let's get it over with.
Leodis_Abnoba says, screw that endeavor, I had to run it 3 times before it finally counted it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I hate about that endeavor. Okay, let's see. Let me get it all down to whichever marks it is so it'll show me. Put it on that one.
Anyone else want to try? I hit you, you hit the ground.
Alanis Morissette wins as the best god ever.
Leodis_Abnoba says,
I disagree.
if you want to wait a
Castiel was
minute
the
till
best
I'm
cut
done with
ever.
this, I'll run with you.
Castiel. I don't know. I queued it up. I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, if I'm still queued, yeah, we can do that. But I'm just trying to breeze through them.
Oh, is that a... What is this? A new gun. Hell yeah.
A Nugan?
Zork Player 1 says, is that the USS Enterprise?
No,
Let's
this is the
replace
USS Toilet
you
Prize.
with this. Let's see how you operate.
Look. Oh, God. It's Billy Mays, dude. Somebody's called Billy Mays. Admiral Billy Mays.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Admiral Billy Mays.
Zork Player 1 says, where are you now?
Admiral Akbar.
I put on there, hi, Billy Mays here.
Sustained
Leodis_Abnoba says,
specialist.
he flies the USS
No,
ShamWow.
he does not. Billy Mays does not fly the USS ShamWow.
No, it's a different one.
That is Vince Offer. If anything, he's flying the USS OxyClean, or the USS Mighty Putty, or
held
the
together.
USS.
Held together with
The
the Mighty Putty.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I apologize, I don't
The
know my
USS,
infomercial hosts well.
What's that one? ESPN.
Yeah, the ESPN. That's the one that supplies all of their audio and video equipment on board. Zork Player 1, this is Transdimensional Tactics, a TFO where you fight the Tholians, and you have to defeat the Tholian captain in order to get credited for it. But only whenever the Endeavor comes around is one of the ones that need to be filled does it actually count toward that Endeavor. Without that, it's... Look, dude's collision geometry is still here. Because I can go toward it and get pushed away. But he's not here at all. And that's stupid. There's somebody named Tuesday here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Not Sunday or...
Not Sunday, but Tuesday.
Will this stupid robot stop running in front of me?
And sometimes you can run it and be like second in damage and it doesn't give you the credit, so you have to wait 30 minutes and run it again and then possibly wait another 30 minutes and run it again.
Yep, like right then it didn't give me any credit for it.
Zork Player 1 says, can't win to see sister.
It was Agatha all along.
Actually, it wasn't.
It
It was Wanda the whole time.
It was Wanda all along.
Yep.
Yep.
True.
Yep, it's a cooldown for 30 minutes on it. Yep. This game is so broken. But damn, is it fun when it works. Where am I at in the world?
Leodis_Abnoba says, if you have your Clink recruit maxed, you can still get the 10% and switch characters.
Oh, I got him maxed out, yeah. He's maxed on all his stuff except for maybe like 3
Zork Player 1 says,
things.
I know how we can fix this game.
Get someone else to make it? Kobali just told me the world was gonna roll me. I have
the sharpest tool in the shed.
Leodis_Abnoba says, put me in charge, I can fix this game.
Right.
With his dildo in his pocket, in the shape of a dildo.
And his dildo. Well, the dildo, 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 the dildo, 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 dildo.
Zork Player 1 says, yes, but I meant why don't we meet in real life and then we build a real starship.
Build a real one? I always thought it'd be kind of cool if they built like a satellite that looked like the Enterprise that actually orbited Earth that you can look at through a telescope. That'd be kind of cool.
Why the hell would it? What?
Who? Are you playing Minecraft?
No, I'm playing Borderlands.
Oh Lord.
Zork Player 1 says, yes, but not as fun as a real starship.
Real starship. Well,
Leatus
Elon Musk has a
_Abnova
starship.
says, when they were still
No, he
doing
doesn't.
that Vegas show years
Yeah, he
and
just
years
never
ago, they
outlaunched
had a
it.
recreation of the TNG.
He never launched it. It's not able to like really be one, but he's built something that he calls a starship.
Well, it's wrong.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong. Shit. When they were still doing the Vegas show years and years ago, they had a recreation. Yeah, yeah. They had one of the studio models, I think, of the TNG one. They've had like, what is it? The original series actual Enterprise at the Smithsonian. They got it and they've restored it, and they have it available there for people to watch, to look at, and shit like
Zork
that.
Player 1 says, what did they do with the Sut in it?
Stuff in it.
Make repairs.
What the
Oops.
hell? Okay,
Zork Player 1 says, in the hotel.
hotel. I know one of the studio models, they had like, I think 2 big TNG Enterprises. They had the smaller ones.
Leatus _Abnova says, I don't know when the Vegas show ended. I think they just tore it apart and auctioned it off.
All 3 bases have been forced back. Excellent work. Sensors reading a large
For Star
force of
Trek
Terran ships
Generations,
inbound.
they
must be making a
recreated
final
just the
push.
saucer itself at a higher detail level because it's going to have a close-up.
Zork Player 1 says, it should have gone to a museum.
Tell Indiana that. Since it should have gone to a museum, he would have loved it.
Zork Player 1 says, Indiana who?
Indiana Jones. It's one of the things he always kept saying all the time was, belongs in a museum.
He actually never said that line ever in his life.
Oh.
That's a Mandela effect.
That's a Mandela effect?
No, I tricked you. I made you think you were going insane for a second.
Oh, I already know that.
I am taking charge of this operation.
I'll be going more insane over the next month.
Wait till you see the
I don't know why.
flagship. The Enterprise is decades
What happens
ahead
over the
of
next
your
month?
technology.
It becomes March.
Surrender
Oh.
now, or perish in the
that
flames
like your
of
birthday?
the Coast Emotion.
Well, spring starts
Zork
and
Player 1
pollen
says,
comes out.
I know her.
Oh yeah, that nasty ass pollen.
Yeah. Aggravates my sinuses something fierce and drives me crazy.
Zork Player 1 says, can I date her?
Chase Masterson or Lita?
Did this download like it was supposed to? Not yet. Why not download?
Why you not download? We make you download now. You download now. We come after you.
Where is it?
Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Zork
Did it not air
Player 1
again?
says, that's not who was just on the screen.
Yeah.
Chase Masterson was not on the screen. If you know about the red-haired chick, that is Chase Masterson as Lita.
Actually, it's Denzel Washington, but
Denzel Washington with a lot of makeup, prosthetics.
Zork Player 1 says, was it?
he's a good doctor.
She's
Wait,
from the
what?
Terran universe.
What the fuck is my TV show, man?
Man, bitch.
Zork Player
Don't
1
pull this
says,
fucking shit with me,
okay.
man. Where's my Quantum Leap, man? I've been waiting a whole week for this episode. It was supposed to come out last week. I saw the advertisement for it that said in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. It said the 27th.
And yeah, it's the 27th. You mean the 20th?
Zork Player 1 says, I thought it was the other bad person.
The other bad
I
person.
waited, and it didn't come out last week like it was supposed to. Now, where's my damn episode? Yeah, I know it's missing from disc.
Where's my damn ice cream?
Quantum Leap. Just to verify that there's a discussion on it with 102 messages, yes.
Zork Player 1 says, I have some.
It's John Crichton wanting to know where his damn ice cream was. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Al Roker. Dun 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 dun. When the top dogs of the United States play Minecraft, all hell breaks loose.
Alright, well, it should download eventually. So, March 6th, Okay, so the looks of it, there's 6 episodes left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all airing back to back.
Wow.
So, they need to come on.
Yeah, since they skipped out last week, they should air the 2 of them in a row.
They should have aired all 6 in a row.
Yeah, at the same time.
Zork Player 1 says, did the pilot not have feet?
The pilot? Not have feet. Hmm? Pilot of what?
I don't know. Sometimes, sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't because.
Right, how do I get down?
Called jumping and
The
falling.
Terran forces have been pushed
Is
back.
this how I get down? Yeah. And then go down this way.
Zork Player 1 says,
Oh.
you just said something about John Crichton.
I'm surprised it
get
actually
moving.
said his name correctly, even though it's not spelled. Okay. Oh, yeah, John Crichton. Yeah, from Farscape. Yes, if you're referring to pilot there, he does not have any feet. He is surgically attached to the Leviathan Moya. Yes. Moya. Defeat Atholian Captain on Nukara.
Actually, they do have feet. That was just a Mandela effect.
Mandela.
Mhm.
Mandela. They come and go. They come and go. Mandela. Where am I looking at? In progress. There it is. Home? Home right there. Okay. Make primary. And go there.
Now, before
Zork Player 1 says, he should have had a name.
He did have a
the
name.
world ended, Joel was great friends with Nicolas Cage.
Joel?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. In the Nicolas Cage movie about Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage and a Nicolas Cage presentation. Ford Coppola. Nicholas Ford Coppola.
We'll need to find their central computer.
Shut up, Bashir. Let's go.
Enemy life signs ahead.
Get ready to
Proceed
fight
with
with caution.
Zork Player 1 says, did he ever have feet?
Did Pilot ever have feet?
Yep. I installed them personally.
Same question. Okay. He never had feet as we know it. Since Pilot's race is more of like an slug amphibious or whatever, they don't walk around on the ground.
They do. I installed feet on them personally.
Installed feet.
Yeah.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Core collects pictures of feet. Zork Player 1 says, no, he is an Allen.
He's an Allen. Okay.
Yep. He is. He is an Allen.
Zork Player 1 says, Aileen.
Call me. You can call me anytime.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Mom? Ooh. Didn't mean to make you
Zork Player
cry,
1
Mom.
says, what was his name?
Whose name? Butters? Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me, motherfucker.
Zork Player 1 says,
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Ah, crap, I need to beam up to get out of this damn firefight.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Zork Player 1 says, we were talking about the Leviathan.
Leviathan? The Leviathan, which is the ship that the Farscape crew of John Crichton, Aaron's son, Pauzota Zan, until she left the show, Virginia Hay left show, Dargo and Rigel, the Leviathan was named Moya. Pilot was called Pilot because once he's merged with a Leviathan, he no longer has a personal name.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Zan was my favorite.
Virginia Hay. Yeah, she left the show.
She actually didn't leave the show. I fired her.
You fired her?
Yep. For insubordination.
Insubordination.
Yeah, she was very insubordinate.
Leodis_Abnoba says, yeah, the makeup they made her wear was making her sick, so she had to.
Yeah, it was latex based. It was poisoning her and blocking her pores and stuff like that, and you know. Versus with Gigi, they didn't use latex-based paint for her at all.
Zork Player 1 says, is that true?
Sure about that?
Is what true? What true? Zork Player 1.
I don't know. Is what true?
Leodis_Abnoba says, John Milano interior on it, and it said the hot women of science fiction. Zork Player 1 says, they could have changed the makeup.
That they could have. She was just tired of shaving her head too and all that.
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows his butt hurts.
It's nobody actually knows that. I know because I
Have a pee. I could not find any aquamarine in the Lost City. Like
Zork Player 1 says, Klingons shave their heads.
only in Kurtzman Trek do they shave their head. Not normally. Well, individual ones might, but not the whole damn race just because they're going to war. They're at war all the damn time, so that...
Leodis_Abnoba says, I've got to do the get ready and go into work thing when you're playing Gary. Don't forget to promote my dudes.
Promote your dudes? Oh, you have people that need promoting? Okay.
Here they come.
Streamlabs threw in a lurk when you said that. That's crazy. It's like, he's going to go ready to do the work thing, and Streamlabs is like, exclamation point lurk. Like it knows what's going on. It's so crazy. I don't understand Streamlabs. It's hilarious. Bots make me laugh.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Streamlabs knows that when I leave the chat it becomes less fun, so it leaves the chat as well.
It leaves the chat as well. Dude, I can have so much fun with bots. It's hilarious. I once stayed in the Farscape chat room like me by myself with the yachts bot that Chorn had, just talking to it and laughing all like for a whole hour. This is the shit that people would put in there. Of course, you'd have to turn the bot on to auto mode or whatever, so it would actually respond no matter what. But Eric had the one Neo based off of, you know, Neo from Matrix.
Neo from the Matrix.
Neo from the Matrix.
Turtle power.
Turtle power. Colonel Sanders? KFC sounds good, but damn it. We don't have one around here anymore. Slider. Yeah, the KFC we used to have around these parts here. Well, the ceiling fell in on it, and they condemned the building.
Actually, you never had a KFC where you lived.
That's right. It even had like one of those bucket things.
That's a Mandela effect.
It's a Mandela effect all along. And then they like made this place called the Chicken Shack, which is not opened yet. It's been being built for the past 3 years. Because during the pandemic, they were like, well, I can get a construction team out there and we can build this thing. Yeah, okay. Now it has like a for lease sign on it or whatever. I'm thinking, so someone was going to make a chicken place here. But they would now want to lease the land it's on for anybody that wants to start a business on it. Since they've just now built a chicken place. Doesn't make sense.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
Raiders and battle cruisers, I don't know.
Who the fuck is shooting at me?
It's William Shatner and he's pissed.
Actually, he's not. It's not William Shatner.
It's...
Because if William Shatner was shooting at me, he'd be dead.
Then along came Jones. William Shatner.
Please assist. This is the Decatur. We're losing main power. We need help.
Oh, I died. I can get a second window. Haha. My gun melts.
Is it bad that we can respawn faster in games than Jesus could in real life?
Yep. I guess you should have tried a little harder, you know?
A little more hustle there, bud. We got a game to win over here. Hey, Zeus. You need to hurry up, all right? I know they got you down, but you need to hurry up and get off your ass. Get off your hanging ass. And go out there and make a play, all right? And that, my friends, is why I'm going to hell when I die.
We're all going to hell when we die.
Are we already there?
Every single one of us, yeah. And if you don't think you're going to hell, then I got a bridge to sell you.
If you don't think you're going to hell, I got 2 words for you.
Smell it.
Smell it. you some mellow what the rock is cooking.
And/or here. We've taken heavy
And
fire.
or what?
Request
Oh,
assistance.
and or here. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in
It is actually fantasy.
landslide.
Yeah.
What if we're just someone's dream? And they're about to wake up. And then we're all like not existing anymore.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
What if
I mean,
we're in a
it's possible,
simulation?
but
Get into position to prepare for the next
no,
assault.
I know we're not in a simulation, so
What if we're in the doctor's simulation where he finds out that there's a threat coming to the world, so he sends himself a message from within said world?
Fighting.
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so, Tim. It's a simulation. No, I want to go through the hole. Oh, that sucks ass. This fake geometry. Piece of shit way of building that thing, too. Textures don't line up for shit.
How the hell do I get up there?
The hell you say?
Not yet, Tim.
Well, it's just as simple as turning gravity off and jumping.
No, it's not. It's not that simple at all.
It's not that simple. Even a caveman can do it.
I don't know what a caveman has to do with any of this shit.
Croquet. Man, are we still dropping off these damn dilithium things? What the fuck?
Yeah. That dilithium weekend sure lasts way longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah. I watched a YouTube video today while playing Minecraft. Or well, I listened to one basically. MC Stu, a STO player that streams a lot and stuff, was talking about Spencer's latest video about the deal exchange or whatever going crashing down and getting to a better numbers and stuff like that. And he said that he really wished that like Cryptid would like say you know why they say it's going down or whatever, but he knows they probably wouldn't even acknowledge it.
That's the point. They can't acknowledge it because if they do, they have to admit that they're dumbasses.
He was trying to defend Kale, the ambassador / community manager guy. He said, "Well, you know, I know Kale, and he's helped me out a lot in the game, you know, and all that, and blah blah blah. He's just the person in between, the PR guy, you know."
Sure.
Yeah. Life is one big party when you're still young. Who's gonna survive when you're older? Alright, what did I do? See, 380 there, 368, 347, and that's Romulus. So we'll do Romulus marks for that. Which is probably, could be true that the guy in real life is not a dick or something, but on camera it doesn't seem that way.
Nah, he's a dick.
He's a dick. He's a nut.
End of story.
It's not like you. But sorry. Alright, where are we at on that? 3 minutes until... I'll wait for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yep.
3 whole minutes.
I need to check the fleet stuff, too.
Don't forget to check the fleet and stuff, too.
It was Agatha all along.
It wasn't. It was Wanda.
It was Wandala all along.
No, it was just Wanda. Not Wandala, not Agatha, not Vision. It was Wanda.
Wandala.
Yeah, no. You got say repeat after me. Wanda.
Der.
Wanda.
DeWanda.
Oh, okay.
Her name DeWanda with an apostrophe. Because that's what people do these days. Is apostrophe every damn thing and say things wrong. Even when I was watching MC Stu's video, he was talking about he, on his free account, he purchases Zen. He said the last time he had bought some Zen. I'm thinking, bought? That's not right. Bought. Maybe it's a new word that I'm not aware of. Maybe we all need to be re-educated. Take me back to school. I know I failed in English, but I always could pronounce things correctly. Boughton. Let me look it up now, because I'm curious. Swelling abdomen. That's a good sign. Let's see. Boughton. Bought rather than homemade. Are you serious? That is not right. It's past tense of bought something rather than homemade. I'm not taking that. No.
That was a shield.
Bought is past tense. Is bought in a word. The opposite of homemade or bought can suggest that something that should have been freely given was paid for. Where are all these freaking words starting to come from that I've never even... Somebody's changing the damn dictionary. So it makes the human language or the English language seem like it's stupid. More stupid than usual. It's like Ebonics is winning or some shit.
Oh no.
So if it's just bought, then what about bought? Does that word not exist anymore? To buy something. Past participle bought. Past tense.
Past tense.
To obtain something by paying money for it is what bought means. Boughten.
That's what bought means for real? To spend money on something?
Then it says boughten is the adjective boughten means the opposite of homemade or bought. It can also suggest that something should have been freely given that was paid for. I don't accept that. I do not accept these new fucking words and shit. I just can't.
Oh, that son of a bitch teleported away.
Pelotorted.
Doesn't matter. You're dead. Thanks.
Okay, attempt number 2 at trying to kill this transdimensional guy or whatever his name is.
Or, hear me out, you could let him live.
I don't let things live.
Is a little kid who doesn't understand. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. They are his odd parents, fairly odd parents. How the hell do I get over there? I gotta go around? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's where I gotta go. And that's where I gotta go.
It makes the world go round and round and round.
They spin me right round, baby, right round like a Category 10 hurricane.
His name is Lamas. Lamas motherfucker. Lamas. Mufalaker. Captain, we seem to be falling
feeling
out of our
something
hair.
in my pants, Captain.
Yay, that finally counted.
Can you help me with my problem, Captain?
There's something mushy in my diaper, sir.
Captain, the Earth women are too gentle for me. I need you to assist me with my problem. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to the restroom.
Okay. And I'm going to click on these. Shit, I should not even click that. Bum, 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 bum. All right, time for Gary. All in join random. Yay. Go, go, Power Rangers. You mighty Muffin Power Rangers. No one could ever take them down.
The situation.
Okay, so Boughton was used or completed as a word in 1700s. However, only used by certain English dialects of not like certain English language, so it was just not used, but was not officially added to a dictionary until 2000. So I guess that makes some sense why I've never heard of it then. So I apologize for being ignorant to these words that make no sense.
Gun. Additional details available.
Four shields failing. Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Target shield failing. All integrity below 50%.
Gary uses dying, son.
Hull integrity below 75%.
The nanite probes can repair the transport.
Nanite, boo boo.
Scanning the nanite transfer. Got it. Additional data is available.
You still here, Grandma?
Four shields failing.
My force shields failing.
Forward. Your culture will adapt to service ours.
A probe is closing in on the transporter. Destroy it.
Target shield has failed.
A probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it.
Moving on to a transporter.
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shield has failed.
We will add your technological and biological distinctiveness to our own.
Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 75%.
Okay. All right, let's see. 25, 100 and 250. Beck. Promote warrior, then honor warrior. Do 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 do. Alright, that one's done.
Oh no, it's done.
Gary looking like. Mm-hmm. 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 All one viewers, yay!
Uh-huh.
Well, it says 2 technically, so I don't know who else is here. But
You're here.
I don't know if I count as myself.
You know, viewers like you.
Viewers like you.
This stream was made possible by a viewer like you.
A viewer like Alright, I think I want to end it there. Yep. 2 hours, 27 minutes. Man, whatever. Okay.